So today we'll be looking at Greta Gerwig's directorial debut film, Lady Bird.
Ladybird. Weird.
Ladies, we have a decision to make.
If you hadn't guessed, this film is a coming-of-age tale of Christine Lady Bird McPherson, but it also follows the perspective and ideals of her mother, Marion. Rather than split the two of them apart and showcase the very evident differing of perspectives, we can dig a little deeper into the subtext and find something that they unknowingly both have in common: acceptance.
The only exciting thing about 2002 is that it's a palindrome.
Okay, fine. Well, yours is the worst life of all, so you win.
Oh, so now you're mad?
No, it's
Because
just you're
I
being
wanted to
ridiculous
listen to
because you
music.
have a great life.
I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
For some reason, I'm getting deja vu talking about Lady Bird, but never mind that. To showcase their differences is to state the obvious. We have a high school senior who wants to leave and explore the world, and her mother who unfortunately didn't have that opportunity and is now trying to clip her daughter's wings.
I don't know. There are a lot of kids, but she lives in the Fab 40.
They bicker and argue constantly throughout the film due to their differing perspectives, but that's to be expected at this point in someone's life. Upon my, I don't even know at this point, rewatch of this film, I chose to ignore these points and try to find their similarities. This watchful eye, along with reflecting on my own headspace at her age, helped me pick up on the themes of acceptance in the film. Lady Bird's goals are to escape Sacramento. She sees the life that her family has and dreams of more for herself. She, rightfully, isn't willing to accept her life for what it is, and instead aspires for more. While Marion's goals are to keep Lady Bird close to her. It can be hard to see where she's headed, because if she wants to keep Lady Bird in Sacramento, then you'd think Marion would be a little nicer. But regardless, Marion has accepted her life for what it is, and wants Lady Bird to give up just because she has. Neither of them can accept the other's perspective, and therefore detest each other. But the one moment that really stood out to me was right here.
Your mom is crazy. I'm scared of her.
She's not crazy. She just, she has a big heart. She's very warm.
I don't find your mother warm.
You don't?
No, she's warm, yeah, but she's also kind of scary.
Well, you can't be scary and warm.
I think you can. Your mom is.
You're gay.
By this point in the film, Marion is painted as a complete villain, tarnishing all of Lady Bird's plans and destroying her life one day at a time. But in this scene, Lady Bird surprisingly defends Marion. It's the first sliver of acceptance from Lady Bird. She's willing to at least entertain her mother's ideals at this time. At this point, her mother isn't on the same page when it comes to acceptance, but the scene following is a direct parallel of Lady Bird's. They both speak of each other when helping someone else, and it may just be a nudge in the right direction for both of their relationships. Marion never directly defends Lady Bird the way that Lady Bird does for her, but in this scene, Marion is beginning to accept where Lady Bird is coming from, though it may be in the most berating way possible.
Mom and Dad, they don't care. We didn't think we'd be in this house for 25 years. We thought we would have moved someplace better. Whatever we give you, it's never enough. It's never enough.
It is enough.
Do you have any idea what it costs to raise you and how much you're just throwing away every day?
Though it is extremely subtle, Marion is acknowledging the fact that she knows Lady Bird wants more. She may hide every inkling of acceptance for Lady Bird inside of an insult, but it's there nonetheless. Another example is at the 1 hour mark. When Lady Bird is sad about her first sexual experience, she turns to Marion, and surprisingly, Marion holds off on her regularly scheduled insults as she accepts that Lady Bird needs her. But let's skip forward a little farther to the end of the film. Marion spends the entire film at an arm's distance from Lady Bird, and she finally accepts Lady Bird for who she is in this scene.
You're not coming.
You can't walk up to the gates anymore anyway.
Yeah, but I'm going to college.
Well, Dad will walk you to security. Parking's too expensive here.
It's okay. She'll be back. She'll come back.
But for Marion, it was too late. The damage was done, and Marion couldn't go back and give Lady Bird the farewell that she would have liked. But she also didn't fight Lady Bird's decision. She allowed her to leave to New York and accepted her choice. While Lady Bird's moment of acceptance is the very final scene of the film. Despite being in a foreign place, she visits a church, a place that she's familiar with, and calls her mom, the person who has been her biggest obstacle so far. But the biggest factor of acceptance is the use of Lady Bird's name. She has always asked to be called Lady Bird and has battled Marion every time she's called her Christine. But when Lady Bird calls her mother at the end, she leads by saying,
It's me, Christine. It's the name you gave me. It's a good one.
she can finally accept her mother's perspective, but unfortunately it was too late for the both of them. Overall, the theme of acceptance is one that's hidden through the subtext of this film. It's easy to pick up on all of our main characters' differences, but by digging a little deeper, we can see that they do share the feeling of caring for each other. Man, this feels so familiar.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna snitch on you.
Well, I hope not, because I'd fucking kill your family.
What?